everyone. Welcome to Laurie's Little Studio. I'm Laurie, and today I have a couple of things to talk about. The first thing is this. I've already put it into use because I really needed it. And I'll tell you, it is wonderful. I put my foot pedal on it. It's on a carpeted floor and it has not moved since I put it there. So I got this on Amazon. I'll put a link down below in the description box so that you guys can, if you're interested. I paid for it. And the second thing is Black & Decker 12-piece magnetic, I hope. Magnetic in the description box. Well, they're quite heavy. Why did I need these, you ask? Well, I have putting the screw, the arm of my sewing machine that my feet fit onto. So I just decided I'm going to order a set and keep them in my sewing room. Probably not a bad idea. This will probably be the one I use, or maybe this one. Yesterday I took the walking foot off of my machine. I was trying to reinstall just my regular foot because I'm working on a project. But this is the piece that I have to put back on my machine. Wow, it's working. Ta-da! Okay, if I got it on straight and true, this should, I think it worked. Oh, that's fantastic. This is a lifesaver for me because putting this foot on without a magnetic screwdriver was almost impossible. I think I just had a good luck fairy the day that I was doing it because it only took me, I think, a half an hour, and my screw kept getting stuck in here. Like it would fall off, and like it's supposed to be going in there, and it would fall off and get stuck. And I thought, I'm going to either destroy the foot or I'm going to lose the screw. And this would have made all the difference in the world. I will link it in the description box below this video. I bought it on Amazon. It's not very expensive. I thought that I got the set that had the little case, so I may have to get just something to keep these in because I don't have the room to store just random loose parts. But anyway, there's that. And this is what I'm working on. My daughter Candice brought me this bag that I made for her a long time ago and asked me to sturdy up the handles and then take off, you know, just remove this much. The handles were too long and they were too floppy. So I cut strips of this very sturdy underlining, and I cut strips of it to fit within. I had a little bit of this fabric left. As you can see, I used it to line this bag. I haven't flipped it over. I'm sure it's all off and this, but it's a retrofit on a grocery bag that's been in use for at least a year. Ooh, I really don't want to use those scissors. I'm using this. Okay. See, I've just folded over the edges of the fabric, and now I'm just going to fold this down. And then all I'm doing is just some sort of a stitch over this raw edge because I have a lot of stitches once I get the handle put on. I need to remember to mode 1, straight stitch, and I need to remember to fold this end under to keep it from raveling. And then I just find it's a much easier task to back over this instead of trying to get all of this under here. All right, now let's see how we can match these up. So there they are matched up, and I think if I just like do a box and then do an X in the middle, that'll make it nice and strong. I think I do want to do some extra stitches on the underside where this piece of the pink fabric is. Considering the age of the bag, I appreciate the fact that she likes it. Okay, I'm filming this portion with my phone on a neck tripod, I guess. I don't know what you call it. Anyway, because I wanted you to see what I'm doing, and I found that device. So I'm using mode 1, and I'm upping my stitch length a little bit. I start in the middle on this side, and I just stitch to the end. And when I get to the end, I'm needle down and I pivot and I stitch. And then needle down, I do back up, and then needle down, and then I pivot again. I'm keeping all the bulk out on the other side of the arm, not on the inside. And I stitch. And this time I'm going to needle down right here, and I'm going to pivot so that I can back up. I want to keep the bulk of the bag on the outside. In order to do that, I have to pivot that way and then back stitch all the way across and then come forward again to meet up with the stitches where I started in the middle of this strap. And then cut my threads, and it's done. Now you want to make sure that your straps on both sides of this bag are the same size. So, yeah, we've got one that we finished and one we're going to be finishing. So I'll just kind of hold it up over here and see if they seem even. There's no science to it, at least not for me. They're even. And I'll clip this together before I stitch it, or at least before I get it under the sewing machine, and I can put my foot down, which will also hold the two pieces together. So I can take that clip off. And I'm going to stitch it at an angle. And once I've finished stitching it together, and I really want to make sure that it's stitched together real well. I don't want to be in the grocery store and have these straps come apart. I'm done. I'll give it to Candice. We'll see if it works well, and if not, I didn't notice whether the straps were originally all the way, each strap was on one side, or if they were the way they are now, and that might be an issue, but I feel like this would be an easier way to shop. I don't know. We'll see. She may request it be the other way, in which case I'll have to take the straps off and start all over again. But it's good to try new things. Like me trying out Clipchamp on Microsoft to edit this portion of the video. I think what I decided to do was to square this off. Yes, that's definitely better. I don't know if you can see it. Let me move everything. So it's squared off a little bit more. Alright, it's day 2, and this is the fabric. It showed up yesterday late afternoon. So I'm going to go ahead and open it. Alright, I think it's the perfect shade of blue. And I have 2 yards. going to take it to the ironing board, give it a good press, and then come back and just do some stitches to hold it to the back, and then to close off this open edge right here. I may go all the way around and then do just some random stitches. I can already tell that this opening will be difficult for the sewing machine, so because there's denim and a seam and more denim, what I'm going to do is hand stitch this down, and I don't mind if the stitches show. I think my brain was saying, start it on the side, don't start it on a seam, and I just completely ignored that little voice. Okay, so I'm going to hand stitch that. Alright, and I'm using a very big needle. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. I need a strong needle for this. Okay. So I'm going to bury my knot down inside the seam. Alright, so there it is, all finished. So this project is now done. I know it was kind of a weird video with this and the table runner, but that's what I've got. So I'm looking for another project. I probably will have one in the next couple of days. I'm thinking about fabric for the Berta skirt, but Jessica's color is kind of a dark Kelly green. She prefer and kind of a dark orange. So I don't know if, I mean, they're very fall colors. So something springy, maybe a daisy print or something would be cute. So that's what I'm going to go do, and I'm hoping to have something in the next couple of days. And in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed the retrofit bag and the little round-ish table runner, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.